Temperatures top 125 degrees in South Asia. Brazilian flood survivors face threat of disease. At least 23 people were killed, while millions of others were left without electricity after Cyclone Ramal ripped through Bangladesh and eastern India Sunday, damaging homes, uprooting trees, and destroying power lines. This comes amid a protracted heat wave across Pakistan and western India. In Pakistan's southern province of Sindh, temperatures have risen over 125 degrees Fahrenheit. In India, voters face scorching temperatures as the country's 6-week election is nearing a close at the end of this week.
That's hot. Well, they say India is overpopulated anyways.
I mean, and that might be part of the reason why temperatures are kind of, it's 1.4 billion people, man. And India, I think the United States is bigger than India is as a country. We have more land than India does. I mean, that's absolutely it. But the biggest thing with this, man, is there's really been a lot of storms happening everywhere. Like in Brazil, they say officials are warning of dangerous spread of waterborne disease following catastrophic floods in the state of Rio Grande do Sul. At least 169 people have been killed in the floods, while many others are still missing and hundreds of thousands have been displaced. I mean, I can go over, we're going to go over a few other places too.
Yeah, I got one here. Strong storms with damaged winds. Baseball-sized hail pummeled Texas on Tuesday, leaving one person dead and about 1 million businesses and homes without power. I mean, 24 people have been killed over Memorial Day weekend from the tornadoes.
You got Mexico faces water shortages as another heat wave sends temperatures soaring. Like, we're having some severe weather across. Was it last month? I mean, this month, actually, earlier this month, we were talking about Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
We were talking about Qatar.
And Dubai was flooding the other day, or like last month. You know, it's crazy. People, I want to say this. I want to ask you, people that deny climate change, I want to ask you this. Can you bet your family on that? I want you to go out and say, I deny climate change. But when it becomes a fact, will you eat crow and not seek shelter in a bunker?
I think it's even where.
That's what I'm saying. No, think about it. I want you to not seek. You should say, I don't believe in climate change, so I wouldn't have to seek shelter in a bunker. Because I don't want your dumbass around us in the bunker like, whoo, read that one wrong. You know, like, no.
I mean, crops are being hit really hard in these areas, man. Like these.
And we got the locusts coming out this summer. 2 hordes of locusts here in Washington, city odds or whatever they are, here in America. And this is the first time these two, or it's been a while since these two have been able to come out together. Billions of them.
Eating
crops.
And so we got to really start paying attention to what's going on with the climate around the world. I mean, I can't tell you why it's happening. I do believe that it's partially because of humans and what we're doing.
Yes,
we are heating up the earth.
I believe it's Shell is the number one emitter of is the number one destroying the ozone layer. I can't think of the word, ladies and gentlemen, right now. It's been a long day, but no.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. So I mean, we're in a situation right now where, I mean, our oceans are starting to bleach. You got the coral reefs are starting to bleach really bad. I mean, this is happening all over. I mean, they say, I can't remember.
We live here in Washington, dude. Every year we have our forests are on fire and it's smoky. Like smoky. The sun is orange. Did you remember last year in New York when they had the fires from Canada came down and the sun was orange?
Yep. I mean, you look at what's going on in California all the time. Every summer there's a fire that's going on in California. Every summer out here
there's fires every year. Yeah.
And so I mean, like you said, the only time there wasn't was during 2020.
And we didn't have it wasn't as bad last year. We had it. No, it was during COVID. We didn't have the fires. And then last year wasn't as bad before. I mean, it'd be smoky over here.
The whole day. I mean, you can't, the sun's getting blocked out pretty much. Yeah. I mean, when it was supposed to be nice day outside, the sun's blocked out. It's, instead of it being 80 something, it's down to like 70 something degrees. I mean, so we got to really start paying attention. You got these guys over here, basically 10 degrees more in India. And that's like, it's to the point to where you can't survive. And so, I mean,
it's too hot.
So at the end of the day, man, it's just something that we really need to keep our eye on and speak on as much as we possibly can.
It's crazy how Captain Planet isn't real, but his villains were.